Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my singles. Welcome to your November 2025 psychic prediction. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides for some evidence for new love, what's going on around you, energy that may be coming your way. I have some charms, I have some initials, and lots of cards. So we will call in our spirit guides, see what they have for you today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is coming towards us for the month of November for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is it that you have for them? What is it that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. I have Grace. They're sharing with me, it was a stand above energy. It was standing out, standing above, walking with your head held high, high value. So there's something about you that really stands out to the person coming into your life. It could be elegance and grace, and they just like how you hold yourself. You know, just the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way you talk with your hands, the way that you interact with people, your mannerisms, you know, it's just graceful and elegant, sophisticated. Okay, so there could be something about you that, you know, they just are very attracted to the quality, you know, of a person that you are. Spirit, please share with me. I have an owl. Creativity cannot flow if it's left unused. Nourish your passions. They're saying opening up more, not necessarily about a relationship, but it was more of a trying new things, exploring things that you're interested in, because maybe that is what's going to lead you to a person, for those of you that are searching, that you take a class, you join a gym, you go to yoga, you know, or anything. But maybe it's something you're just passionate about, something you want to do, not even with the intention of I'm going to meet somebody, but lo and behold, that's where you meet somebody. So it was a little bit of a, just, you know, explore your own world and then allow this energy to come towards you. I have a mirror. The most profound truths are often found within yourself. Some of you could be doing some soul searching right now. What is it that I want? What is it that I need? What is it that makes me happy? So that's all good. You know, that's all high vibration. Anytime you're in a high vibration, you're attracting another person who's in a high vibration. So you want somebody who also has maybe done some work, maybe has learned their lessons, maybe knows that life isn't always a bed of roses, that, you know, you need a partner to get through things with. Spirit, please share with me. I have a devil. I have a justice card. I have a 3 of swords. And I have a chariot. It came into me as a difficult marriage, whether it's on your side, their side, or both. Okay. It could be anything from abusive, lying, cheating, just not good, not good. Broke my heart, devastated, horrible divorce. Some people go through awful, awful divorces. So that is coming into me, but it could be that I just have to get it out of my system, what I've been through, because it's a little bit of post-traumatic stress. It's a little bit of, I need you to understand where I'm coming from as far as trust. I've been working really hard at just moving on, and I have moved on, but this was a very difficult period in my life, and whether it's you or them or both. I have a Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of my deck. I have a King of Cups. I have a King of Pentacles. And I have a Five of Wands. They're sharing with me that the Five of Wands is that you're not there today. That battle is over. That this person has a very good understanding of leave the past in the past. And yes, sometimes we need to talk about it and get it out of our system. And I think everybody should know where you're coming from. I think that, you know, whatever your history is, if you're going into a real relationship with somebody, they should know. The Kings really felt wonderful in the sense that the Knight of Pentacles was, I understand. It was an understanding feeling. It was, I understand. Life is a long journey. And I'm willing to put in time and effort into a connection. So, but they're also very understanding, and they're not just kind of saying, oh, you were a victim, or you're talking about being a victim and, you know, you're going to be high maintenance. They're literally listening to you. They're very accepting of you. And I feel not only do they offer more emotional security, they offer more financial security. So who is this king? This person's very self-confident, they're saying. This person is, they like their life. I mean, I know that sounds, some people aren't happy with their life. This person's happy with their life, okay? They genuinely would be somebody who says, you know what, for the most part, I'm pretty happy. You know, for the most part, I have everything I want. I have a nice home. I have a good job. I'm healthy. My parents are both alive. You know, like they could have, you know, just kind of this general gratitude. And what they're missing is you. What they're missing is somebody to share their life with. But they're so grounded is how I feel. I feel like this king is somebody who's a really good listener. I think that's key. I have temperance. Yeah, there's my grounding energy. There's this gorgeous sense of, I understand. I can empathize. I can put myself in your shoes. I would never judge you. So there's this beautiful sense of, you could tell this person anything and they're not going to walk away. I have a Three of Wands. They could see right from the beginning, you're somebody that I would like to spend more time with. I'd like to see where this goes. Three of Cups in the bottom of my deck. I'm happy to have found you. You could be the best thing that's ever happened to them. And they're really excited that you've come into their energy at this time. Spirit, please share with me anything about this connection that you need me to know. I have very spiritual. Look how beautiful these cards look together. This kind of temperance energy, arms wide open. In this, I'm more spiritual than religious. That feels, I feel pretty confident that somebody would be saying that. I do like the nightlife. I like to, not that they're a gambler, but maybe they like to do online gambling, or they like to bet on sports, something like that. They're playing fantasy football right now, you know, something like that. I like Vegas. You know, it's fun. I like live entertainment. Comedians. I like seeing, maybe I like movies that are funny. Maybe I like comedy shows. You know, if I had a chance to go see a comedian, I would go see a comedian over a rock band, you know. So this person could be, I love comedy clubs in New York. I have summer energy, beach. That is more of what I wear. I felt like I was wearing shorts no matter what the weather is. It could be cold outside. I've got shorts on and a hoodie. And I feel like I'm, if I could live in flip-flops year round, I would. If I could wear sleeveless shirts, t-shirts, I would, but shorts feels like it's important that I have like piles and piles of shorts. I live in shorts. I wear shorts around the house. I go everywhere in shorts. Coffee, that came into me as a coffee drinker more than anything. Like, don't talk to me until I've had my cup of coffee. I feel like I like my coffee black. And I feel like on the other side, I've got specialty creamers that I buy, like caramel creamers, French vanilla, like, all those kind of yummy creamers. So I've got one who likes maybe very, very sweet, and the other person maybe black. Spirit, please share with me. I have carnivals. This person likes entertainment. Okay. They like to go places where there's stuff going on, whether it's the comedy show, a fair, street fair, Vegas, Atlantic City, walking around Times Square in New York, like they like activity. It doesn't mean that that's what they do all the time, but they do like that stimulation of crowds or lots of people. Okay, now maybe that's not something that you like to do, or maybe it's something you love to do. Maybe we find a nice balance where we do some of that and we do some, quiet time, because Pisces like to be quiet as well. I have a chef. I don't think they're a chef, but I think they are a foodie and they like good food. So maybe we like to go places that we seek really unique restaurants out, or we will drive an hour for a restaurant that has good reviews, something like that. I have a handyman. I like to work with my hands, tools, contractor, construction trades. I can fix things, Spirit just said. So they're the person who puts the IKEA furniture together. Nice. I have a dog. Okay. I have a puppy. It looks like a little dog. So that feels nice. And I have money and I have travel, and there's like missing puzzle pieces in the money. So I could just be working on building my income. I want to make more money so that in the future I can travel. I want to make more money so that I can save, so I can have the kind of lifestyle that I want, maybe in the years ahead. So it feels more like that. It's just kind of planning ahead, thinking ahead. So that feels good as well. I have an ice cream cone. I've got a sweet tooth. Let's see what initials. Let's see if they'll give me some initials. First initials, last initials. Maybe you'll get your person. If you have somebody in mind, you could get the spelling of a person's name. Don't worry if you don't. They're just clues. Let's see what we have. I have the letter E. I have an M. I have a letter T. I have an S. F. Letter R. I have a letter C. O. F. B. It feels like I want to say comfortable just with those letters. D. G. C. V. K. S. Z. Let's get a couple more. The letter Y and the letter R. Okay. So those could have connected to some of you. Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this connection? What is important for us to know? Ice cream. Something about ice cream. All right. So this person probably has, this is my downfall. I probably eat ice cream every night. I feel, I mean, they're showing chocolate here, but part of me feels like it's a very specific ice cream. It would be like Ben and Jerry's, Chunky Monkey. I feel like it has chunks in it. But I feel like, hands down, if you were to say to me, what's the one thing that you want more than anything? I think this person's like, oh yeah, I love my ice cream. So that could be you too. I have a bell, ringing the bell. Good news. Exciting news ahead. Liberty Bell, Philadelphia area. I have a faery. It feels magical. Are we living a dream? I feel like we're realistic. I do. I feel like there's a part of us that says, this is beautiful, this is magical. I think there's moments that you would say to yourself, like, this is the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. You're the best thing that's happened to me. I'm going to say right person, right time, because there's a part of me that's saying everything just seems to work and I'm not trying as hard. This person appreciates you for your elegance, your grace, your poise, things like that. There's this sense of that king who is understanding. So I don't feel like I'm working that hard at being happy. I feel like everything falls into place. And really, that's the best thing to when it happens, right? That you don't have to make it happen, that you can't make it happen anyways. You can try to manipulate things and control things, but that always blows up in people's faces. But when it falls into place naturally and it just unfolds like it's meant to be, it's just so much easier. They said they appreciate you. Okay, when was the last time you were appreciated? That's a good one. So maybe that's something that you've been asking for. I just want somebody to respect me. I just want somebody to truly appreciate me for who I am. So maybe that's something that you have literally been asking Spirit for, and they're letting you know that that's what this kind of love is going to feel like. Beautiful. I have a compass. I have following my inner compass. It says off course, but I don't feel like, maybe you feel like you've been off course for a while. You're always exactly where you're supposed to be. And I know that's hard to wrap your head around when you don't have what you want. But we all have this predestined life journey. And no matter where we are on that strip and path, we're always exactly where we're supposed to be to move to the next thing. So you're not off course, but you may be feeling things aren't happening as quickly as I would like, or should I be changing direction so that something happens faster? Shifting your energy always helps. It does. Inviting new people into your circle, doing new things, new activity, those things always help. Bottom of the deck, I have an owl. I'm going to go with these three. I have an owl, so wisdom, somebody who's very smart, experienced. It's not their first rodeo, not their first relationship. Somebody who smells good. Cologne, aftershave, chemistry. So that could be a clue. And then I have this beautiful horse in power. So you could see this person as, it feels very divine masculine right now to me, between the chemistry and the power. So it could be just this person has a very strong personality, powerful energy. Okay, whether it's physically powerful or just emotionally powerful, that they can hold people's attention. They can control a room, so but there is a sense of power, which would make sense with that king again. So not that they try to prove themselves, Spirit's saying. I feel like it's just their natural personality. Some people have a presence. You know, there's something about the presence about this person. Let's get some charms. Let's see what your charms are saying. So we'll get a little bit more clues. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I have a beautiful bowl and my magic scoop, which has been with me forever and ever. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to give these a little stir. I'm going to see at the bottom here. Let's go in here. Okay. So I've got a sign. This is what? Sagittarius? Sagittarius. I have the number 8, 8 weeks, 8 days in August. Birthday, Leo maybe. I have a mushroom, and I always see mushrooms as they can grow anywhere. You know, the unexpected place that I meet somebody, or I never in a million years thought they said it was the right person, right time. So unexpected, a little bit of an unexpected mushroom pops up out of nowhere. Here's another mushroom. So I'm also going to say forest because Spirit is saying forest. So we could live near the woods. We could have woods. We could live in an area that it's very woodland, woodsy, something like that. This is the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. That's an announcement. That's an announcement coming. So somebody's ready to say something to you. I have a heart and a wish. This is what you've wished for. I have a bunny and a unicorn. So there is a sense of magical, and I have a little kitty cat face. So this feels kind of more charming. It feels more fantasy. It feels that there's moments in this connection that I do get that magical energy of, I'm asking Spirit, like what? They said, you know, the first kiss, the first dance, the first time we sleep together. You know, there's this kind of list of firsts that are kind of exciting, and we look forward to them. You know, our first anniversary, our first holiday together, our first birthdays. So I feel like we're going through that process, or we will be going through that process. And each time it's exciting. It's like, you know, even if you're dating, you know, a month, it's like, it's our anniversary. It's our 1 month anniversary. It's our 2 month anniversary. You know, those kinds of things are fun. And I feel like you guys celebrate that stuff. That's cute. I have a little Scotty dog, I guess, but a little dog. And I have 2 angels, and like a Cupid's, but it came into me more as 2 lost loved ones in the spirit world that are very close to you. It could be I lost a sibling, I lost a parent. It could be I lost both my parents, that are just watching over you and really trying to help you, to guide you to this person and help you choose wisely, they're saying. So not that they have a say in it, but kind of nudging you in the direction of, yeah, this person's good. Spend some time with this person. I have an ice skate. I'm just going to go with winter, only because that's how it's coming into me. And then I have a starfish. I'm going to go with summer. So change of seasons, somewhere where I go through the seasons with this person, that we do things in each season. We go to the beach, we do things in the winter. So maybe we live somewhere where we celebrate each of the seasons, something like that. Okay, so those are my clues, and those are your charms. Very cute. Yeah, I wonder what the announcement is. Somebody has some kind of an announcement. Maybe they just are ready to say, I want to get something started, which would be really nice. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? I have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold the answers that you seek. They shared with me, I don't want to pretend. And when I asked them what they meant by that, they said that I want it to be real. I don't want to just go through the motions. I don't want it to be, yeah, this is nice and it's better than nothing. I don't want to have to pretend that I'm happy. I don't want to have to pretend that everything's okay. I don't want to have to pretend that things couldn't get better. I want to be happy. I want to be in a good place, you know, so that's important. That's good. I have a star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Whoever this chemistry is, they see something. You stood out right from the beginning, first of all. And maybe it was your looks, but it felt more like your energy stood out. That they felt something in you that they don't see in everybody else. And usually that's the person that we fall for, is I've never met anybody like you. And I would go with that. You know, I've never felt this way. Something like that. And that's kind of making them question, you know, what's so different about this connection than past connections? Not that they want to compare you, but it's different this time. I have a void rushing to fill voids with love and seek inner fulfillment first. Yeah, I don't want to pretend, they said. I don't want to be with somebody just for the sake of being with somebody because it's better than being alone. I'm not going to do that. So hold true to that. You know, it's true. You're better off being alone than being with the wrong person, because it also prevents you from being with the person you're supposed to be with, because it creates you're tied up with somebody. You're not available emotionally. Let's get some timeline. So these are some new charms, and they've got some holidays, and it's got letter numbers, and they're just kind of fun. So maybe we'll get some birthdays or some holidays that maybe will connect to this union. Okay, let's get the numbers first. I have the number 30. I have a number 8. That could be August. 29. 24. 18. 11. 7. July. I have birthday cakes. 2. Maybe we have our birthdays are similar. Maybe there's a lot of people they meet and their birthdays are sometimes within days of each other. So you could have another Pisces. The personality wasn't necessarily saying Pisces to me, but you could be celebrating your birthdays on either one of you on either side. And I have a turkey. So maybe on or before Thanksgiving. Maybe we're in November, so maybe that's Spirit's way of saying, hey, we're going to meet this person, you know, over the holidays. We're going to meet this person we're going to be together for Thanksgiving dinner. That would be nice. All right, so those are just a handful of clues. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. Let's see what our loving messages are. What is it you need me to know? I can see myself with you in the future. I definitely am attracted to you. I'm attracted to your elegance and your poise. I will stay by your side. There was a very loyal energy around that King of Cups, King of Pentacles. They had a lot to offer. I'm thinking of calling and texting you right now. So there could be somebody out there that you're hoping that they'll call. You're hoping we're going to get this started. So maybe this is the month that everything moves forward. I can't believe how I feel when I'm with you. I've never felt this way before. I'm really happy. I just want to make love to you all night long. And bottom of the deck, I'm obsessed with you. I don't know if this person is aggressively telling you that they're obsessed with you, but they may be one of those people that keep it to themselves, that they're constantly thinking about you, they're overthinking. So they could be obsessing. That's cute. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you for your kind words and comments. Claim it, own it. It's yours below. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel, my Twin Flame Soulmate channel for some additional readings. And the links to those channels are in the description. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we will see you all again in another Love Messages real soon.